Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Rhapsody of Pastor Dangote. My name is Olakunle Yawali, aka Pastor Dangote. Alright, in this video I just want to share with you why I'm not crazy about football. Yes, football or soccer. I'm not crazy about it. And sorry, I'm not trying to condemn you, criticize you if that's your passion. But I'm just not crazy about it personally. And I'll tell you why. Okay, let me say again that I'm not saying it's bad, because maybe if your purpose in life happens to be to exercise your body in that way, and if you are skilled, all right, maybe why not? Why not? And because when you see kids, when they see anything, maybe cup or something that can be, flung around, they want to play with it, they want to kick it. So I think it's a nice thing. But for me, I've studied myself and I discovered that I'm not crazy about it, and I just don't want to follow the flow, like, and just be there because everybody is doing it. I'm not crazy about it, and I don't care. That's for me. But I look at it, I've been asking myself, what if my son loves to play football? I said, maybe, why not? Maybe if I see that he's going to excel in football, maybe I might definitely give him a support if I know that he's going to become a star. But the thing is, I've always told my children that whatever you do, if you are a medical doctor, the first identity you carry is that you are a child of God. You are a pastor, you are to minister God, while any other thing is what you use to earn your living, livelihood. But your real identity is being a child of God. So if my son chooses to, you know, show interest in football, I might give him that uh, go ahead, as long as he's going to use that means to propagate the gospel and will be able to reach people who out there who ordinarily wouldn't be able to, who are not as, who don't have access to the gospel. So that's it, and I would let them do that. But for me, why I started looking at that, I don't even know the league, the the championship. I look at it. Hey, I don't really have any idea in my head. I hear people talk about it, but for me, I look at it. It's like, to me, it's like a waste of time, and that's for me. So because, okay, let me tell you. Let me just give you an instance. This is my father's compound. Yeah, my father is not lazy, but he needs assistance because the work is much. My father is over 80 years of age, but he's still working. He's still very hard working. But do you know, youngsters, people of 18, 19, 20, 21, who are in their prime, who are supposed to be able to work, most time they come here. Some of them are not even able to do as much as what my father would do. Why? Because their life is scattered. They are neither here nor there. When they bend down to work here, before you know it, after 2 hours, they're already thinking outside. Their mind is no longer here. And what happens? Some of them may say they are playing football. They want to go and watch ball somewhere. In fact, one of the workers working with my dad had to say that, confess that he had to watch the championship, whether premiership, I don't know. So you can imagine a young boy who hasn't even achieved anything in life is already retiring. His mindset, his pursuit that he wants to go and watch ball, and assuming he is earning something out of it, maybe I would say, okay, maybe that's your talent and that's your skill. That's a means of livelihood. But no, you are not properly engaged. Your employment, you are joking with it just because you have passion, you are crazy for football. All right, I know football has a lot of positives, like being able to unite the world. I understand that even a war was once suspended just because the World Cup was going on. I think they wanted to see Pele play then. So that's for you to know maybe the positive aspect of it. But again, you need to know the time if it does not do you anything than to just watch and laugh and return back to and live the productive part of your life. I think you need to really reassess how you devote your time to football or some other things. It could be TV, it could be some other thing. Like I said, only if you are making profits from it. Otherwise, there should be a time limit of your pleasure, of your leisure time that should be going to football. I've seen young men early in the morning, some they will have to go and buy sports a bulletin. They just can't do without it. Even if they don't have money for things that will advance their personal goal, they must have the money to buy sports bulletin. You want to listen to sports. Like I said, I'm not saying you should not do that, but please check on your goal. Is that infringing on your career, on your pursuits? Is it affecting your dream? If it is, you need to give it a second thought. You need to say, oh, it's not everything that you must watch. Maybe you need to cut down on the time you spend doing this because our time lies our life. If you are wasting your time, it's not just time. You are not wasting, you are not just spending time. You are wasting your life. If you are not laying onto any achievement in what you spend hours doing every day, every week, it's like you are burning your time away. Please, that's my advice for you today. Please, like I said, all I wanted to do is to make sure that you are spending your time, wisely. You don't want to waste your days because they are very precious in the eyes of God. I guess you will have to give account of how you spend your time. Let it not just be because you want to watch your boy, your man, your boy. I see a lot of people say, oh, it's my boy. They be talking about how much they earn. But that much money they are earning does not get to the person that is talking about them. So what does it benefit you? And you return back to nothing, to non-achievements. So please be wise. Be wise. Don't let the devil steal your time. Caution yourself. Rationalize how much time you devote to frivolities. And God will bless you. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye.